channel. My name is Michelle, and today I am going to be doing, this is my first time, well, not really, but this is one of my first times doing a live here on YouTube, and I don't know where to look. But I wanted to do this because, okay, I feel like I never really do YouTube videos anymore. And the biggest reason why is because editing videos is such a hard task for me sometimes. So I wanted to share with you all some of the new products and launches that are coming out this Friday, April 22nd. April 21st, 2023 at 11 p.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. I'm sorry, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And if you are new around here, maybe you have no idea what Saint is, or you're like, what the heck are you talking about, Michelle? So Saint is a custom cream makeup company that specializes in condensing down your whole entire makeup routine into one simplified palette like this. And if you're wanting to try this out, I'm going to go ahead and after this live video, put in the details exactly how you can get a free custom color match. And if you're wanting to book a makeup class, I do offer free makeup classes where you can earn free makeup, and you can earn up to $500 worth of makeup, just depending on how many people purchase from the makeup class that we do, and we can put it on any theme that you want. I actually have a whole box here filled with some goodies that I recently redeemed from my rewards. So there is like the Saint Refresh wipes, the cream, the toner, the instant brush cleaner, a couple of my like replenishments. So I got some of my highlights and contour shades that I've been running out of, and yeah, I basically was able to get all that for free. All I had to pay for was the taxes and shipping, so it came up to $30 for a $500 worth of product. So I'm super excited because Saint is coming out with some new palettes. So we have this one right here, which is called Noir, and you can see some pretty colors right here. If you follow me over on Instagram, I'm going to be doing a really fun makeup tutorial with these shades here. But we have Noir, and then we also have Blanc that is coming out this Friday. And then we also have 3 new highlight shades. I'm super excited about this because if you have used Saint before and maybe you find like your shades are just not matching you correctly, maybe one of the new highlight shades might be for you. This is a new one here called Nutmeg, which is right in between Goddess and Papaya. So if you feel like Goddess is too light for you, but Papaya is too dark for you, and Nutmeg might be the one for you. And then we also have 2 other new shades. So this is a shade called Fiji, which is a little bit lighter than Mirage, or a little bit lighter than Muse, a little bit darker than Mirage. So for my deep skin tone girls, we have a new shade for you. And then we have a shade called Athens. And Athens is a beautiful mix between sandy and candlelit. Maybe you wear both and you find that wearing one on its own, like candlelight's too light, sandy's too dark, this is going to be the perfect color for you. So I'm so excited because Saint is really listening to our feedback. They really care about what we have to say. And today I'm going to be sharing with you a fun makeup technique that I absolutely love doing, but I felt like I could never really do to its fullest potential because of the fact that I didn't have a good shade for one of these tints that I'm going to show you. And this is called the Camo Bridge Pop technique. And essentially what you do is you use 3 highlight shades to get maximum coverage with minimum products to create like this beautiful 3-dimensional foundation finish. And I'm going to use my favorite brush. It's called the 3D brush. It gives medium coverage. You can see this is what it looks like on this side of my face here versus this side of my face here that has no makeup on. And you can see it looks super, super natural. It looks like skin. It feels like skin. Very, very lightweight. I set it with a little bit of setting powder and my makeup is going to last all day. So the first thing that I'm going to do before I do anything with my eyeshadow, sorry, anything with my face, is I'm going to go ahead and put on a little bit of the Kosas brow gel. This is my personal favorite. Let me know in the comments what your favorite brow product is. I love this one because it's just so easy. This is in the shade dark brown. I actually just purchased a new one in the Sephora VIB sale. This is the first year where I was able to get the 20% off and early access to the VIB sale. So I feel like I was able to get all of the good products, including the Drunk Elephant like glow drops that I'm super excited to try out. I don't know if I'm gonna like them, but I still got them anyway, because that is the life of a makeup influencer, right? So if you're wanting a color match, again, you can go ahead and look at the link down below. And if you're wanting to try out these products, you can go ahead and check out the link that I have below too. That's going to tell you to shop Saint. And on there on Friday, that is where these items are going to be available. Again, I highly recommend that you get a color match. I usually do my color matches within 24 to 48 hours. And I actually am coming out with a new color matching system that is going to allow me to do color matches that much faster, that much quicker, and be able to follow up with my customers so much better. It is going to be the best for both of us because I am a one-man show and I have been blessed and honored to have a huge customer base. And so many people just trust me, but I feel like it's hard for me to keep up with them because, again, I'm a one-man show doing this whole entire business by myself, started from the ground up. And if you're wanting to learn more about why I became a Saint artist, you can check out my Saint story down below. I am gonna do a brand new one very, very soon, so that way you can check that out. But we're gonna get right into this. This is 5-minute makeup, super quick and easy. You're gonna get full coverage with minimal products. So if you have melasma, dark circles, redness, acne scars, anything like that, this technique is gonna be great for you. So it is called the Camo Bridge Pop. So we have 3 highlight shades, a darker one, and this is gonna be your corrector. So this is gonna be a little bit darker than your skin tone, a medium tone one, which is going to be the exact shade of your skin tone, and then a pop shade, which is going to be lighter than your skin tone. Then in the 3D foundation, you also have a contour, and with the contour, you are going to use this shade to go ahead and add depth and definition to the face. I'm going to show you what just the highlights look like without the contour so that you can see why contour is so important. Then I like some add-ons like the bronzer, and this is Glow Illuminator. I like to mix these two together. This is Heat Waves, and Glow Illuminator is perfect if you wear the shade Goddess. That is my main highlight shade usually. Then we have 2 other new products that are coming out. This is Wildflower. It is a beautiful pinky peach satin lip and cheek that I have on my cheeks right here. And then I have the shade, or the balm, which this is going to give you just a really beautiful glow. If you've ever used a Demi balm, this is gorgeous for that. If you struggle with dry patches, you put this on underneath your makeup, like the thinnest amount, and it just does a great job. It is way thinner than the lip conditioner. So I've been a Saint artist for 2 years now. I've color matched over 1,000 women, which is insane to me. I absolutely love this. I cannot believe that I still am doing this. And if you're interested in wanting to become a Saint artist, I am looking for 3 more girls this month to mentor, and I do have a little mentorship application form down below. Really, all it's going to do is see if we are compatible for each other and see if you are the right fit for my team and if I'm the right mentor for you, because we might not be the right fit for each other, and that's totally okay. The great thing about Saint is that you do not have to team build. You do not have to sell anything. Like, really, you can do whatever you want with the business. Obviously, if you're wanting to make money, you do need to do some sales, and I can help you and mentor you and give you all the tools that you need. The biggest thing is that you have to actually do the work so that you get the results. It's not just become a Saint artist, post something one time, and you get results. Like, this is something that takes work, takes dedication, because you're building a business from the ground up. And I would love to help coach you, help mentor you, and help guide you, because I have big goals. My goal this year is to hit a top leadership rank in the company, and that just shows me that I have helped that many more girls believe in themselves, find their purpose, find their true potential, find their calling, and just really be the person they were meant to be. Because I know for me, the biggest blessing that I've had with becoming a Saint artist is that it has helped me to find my truest potential. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna again, I do have the application down below. And if you want to just skip the application and join my team right away, I also have a link where you can enroll to my team. So it's totally up to you, whatever you want to do. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to start off with the darkest highlight shade. This is called Nutmeg. It is a brand new shade. It is right in between Goddess and Papaya. And you can even see like how similar it looks like to Goddess, but it's a little bit darker. But it is way way lighter and more neutral than nutmeg. So I'm mostly applying this in the center of my face. Usually most people are going to want coverage in the center of their face. So this is where you're going to apply your camel shade. Again, it's like, technically think of it like camouflage. You're just camouflaging the imperfections on your face, evening things out. And I'm applying the thinnest amount and just using like this brush stroke, almost like as if it were powder, right? And then I'm going to put that on my eyelid too. And this is just going to even out my eyelid, get rid of any discoloration. And since it's darker than my skin tone, that's what helps to add coverage. You don't want to use something that is the same exact color as your skin tone, because it's not going to add coverage, because usually our distractions on our face are way darker than our skin tone. So you want something that's going to be darker than your skin tone to even that out. If you put something that's the same shade as your skin tone, but that distraction is darker than your skin tone, it's going to create texture. So this is going to help for an even makeup application. You can see already how beautiful that's looking, right? And then we're going to go into this shade here, which is Goddess. So this is my main highlight shade, or our bridge shade. The bridge shade, we're going to go ahead and put that on the jawline like this. And this is basically going to carve out the like contour for us, and just kind of help, because usually around the jawline it's going to be lighter, but I don't want it to be too light, so I'm not going to put my pop highlight here because it's going to look really, really white. I want it to blend. And I'm going to put a little bit of that, what is the shade called again? Nutmeg. I'm going to put this around my mouth, because around the mouth, for women of color especially, I find that we get a lot of like darkness and discoloration, and whenever I would put Goddess around here, it would create a shadow. But now that I put this shade on here, I no longer get that shadow, because it evens it out and it neutralizes the shadow without being too orange, right? And already I can feel that I'm applying too much, because I can almost feel that it's greasy, and that's okay. All I'm going to do is just use this other side of the brush to just pick up the excess. Then I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of my pop shade. This is called Wheat. It's going to brighten up the under eyes, give me a little bit of a pop, and just brighten things up a little tiny bit. I also like to take the smallest bit just right there underneath where the contour will go, and on the center of my face. And I also like to put a little bit like on my T-zone here, on my chin, just to add a little bit of, again, pop. That is essentially all it's doing, is making things pop. And I forgot to do my nose contour, so I just pinch my brush, and there we go, nose contour. So easy, right? Sorry, I'm using the viewfinder, or using my screen to see, which is why I'm not looking at the camera. So if you see me like looking off into the distance, because I'm looking at my screen. But even though I have a mirror right here, so I could do this, but then you can't see. So I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. All right. And this is just the highlights. So if you like this look, if this is what you're going for, we could totally set you up with this. That's the great thing, the beauty about this makeup line. It's just customizable to you. And really at the end of the day, I'm going to still send you a color match that's going to have your contour. But if you choose not to get the contour, maybe you just want to get 3 highlight shades because this is the look you're going for, let's go ahead. You can totally do that, and I can set you up. And then you can add a brush right here, and now you have 3 shades, your 3 highlight shades. That's giving you coverage, giving you glow, making you look still really, really pretty, but you just are missing a little bit of that like sculpting that really adds the naturalness to the makeup. I'm going to show you how not scary contour is. So again, this is just the highlights. I'm going to take a really quick screenshot of it so that I can share it on my Instagram. Right? So that is just, it's so hard to take screenshots like this. This is just the highlights. Now we're going to go ahead and add contour in. So I pick up a little bit of my contour, and yes, this color looks super scary. The biggest hesitation that I get whenever I color match people is, Michelle, that contour is super dark and I'm wanting something natural. I totally get it. I want something natural too. And when you blend this in, you can see I used it vertically to like, or sorry, horizontally to apply, and then vertically to blend. And that just gets rid of any harsh lines, and it's adding some color. Now, if this is too much for you, I can totally recommend something like, so if you wear the shade Goddess, do Astoria. It's going to be a little bit lighter of a shade, but you still want to add some depth to it. And you can see already how that's adding that much more dimension, and it's giving you some natural shadows to the skin, right? And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my bronzer. So this is just the contour and the highlights. So this is like, if you just wanted to do this step, we could do this too. Do 3 highlights and a contour. There we go. Then we have the bronzer. So I'm going to mix in a little bit of Heat Waves with Glow Illuminator. I took that on the fluffy side of the brush. So personally, I like to use this pointed side only for like the highlight shades. So I'm never going to use this for anything else other than the highlight shades. And this one right here, I'm going to use for my blush or bronzer and my contour. So any of the colored shades, the things that are not your skin tone. And the reason why is because I find that it just works a lot better and it makes it that much faster. And this one, I feel like it's just so easy to clean up with that pointed side than it is to clean up with this side that's like really large, because it's smaller, so you can get in those harder to reach areas, right? And this is with the bronzer now. You see how we have some good lift going on, and then you can add a little bit more. And if you ever put on the bronzer and it looks like this, just keep tapping it and it is going to blend in. And if you have any questions or want to see specific requested videos, I'm gonna do live videos at least once a week here, but I'm also gonna do like pre-recorded videos too. And the thing that I like about the pre-recorded videos is that it's very straight to the point. But what I like about live videos is I feel like I can explain a little bit more in depth what I'm doing without any raw edits. So you can really see the magic of the makeup. I just put a little bit more of that pop highlight because I wanted it a little bit brighter, which is the beauty of this. You can build it up to what you want. Then we're going to finish off with our lip and cheek shade in the shade called Wildflower. And this is a satin finish. And something fun that I learned is applying blush where your skin naturally gets flushed is going to give you the most natural look. If I applied blush back here, which is what I was doing for a while, it just doesn't work well for my skin tone and my skin shape, because I get a lot of redness or like a lot of a flush like right in this center of my face, which is why I think I always like that technique of like doing the W, but it's not for everybody because not everyone gets flushed here. Some people get flushed back in here. And if that's where you naturally flush, that's where you're going to want to add this shade. And you can see how it looks like skin. It does not look heavy at all. The only thing is that the makeup is not set yet. So I love this bundle right here. I'm going to go ahead and link it down below in the description for you as well. This is the powder collection. It is a powder brush, and the vanilla dust setting powder. What I do is I just wipe it like this. So if you are more on the like oilier side and want to make things a little bit more matte and want to set things, you're going to go ahead and use the vanilla dust setting powder. I highly suggest that if you have the vanilla dust setting powder and you don't have the powder brush, that you pick up the powder brush, because I love this end right here. It helps you to really get in there to press that makeup in place so that it's set and not moving, not budging. And it is just the perfect size for this brush. I will tell you that if you use a fluffy brush, you want to always make sure that you are pressing and not rubbing. The biggest mistake people make when it comes to setting their makeup, which I will do a full video on that soon on my Instagram page, is that people swipe. When you swipe, you're moving the makeup around, and that's not what our goal is here. Our goal is to just press and keep the makeup in place, right? Then you finish off to add that beautiful glow that you see there. Like, this is glowy, this is given, she's beautiful, but we're gonna finish with that balm. Just gonna grab a little bit on the finger, and this is gonna give that like youthful glow to the skin without adding any color. It is so stunning. One of my favorite products. I love to put it on the nose, on the center of the face right there. I love to put it like on the lips. It is just so beautiful, so easy. And just like that, our makeup is done. You can go ahead and apply a little bit of your lip and cheek shade. I'm going to actually use this shade here. It is a shade of the season called Maui. And put that on my lips. And I just like this one because it's a gloss finish. And I feel like the gloss finishes are so easy to apply. You don't really have to think about it too much. Just put it on, putting a little bit of the balm on top. And it's super pretty, super easy. And then I can finish off with mascara. And that is pretty much it for the finished makeup look. So that was super fast, super easy. And then you could do your eyeshadow. And eyeshadow really does not take that long. My makeup routine used to take me like 45 minutes. and complexion alone would take me like half an hour. So the fact that I can do my complexion in 5 minutes is insane to me, and it looks gorgeous. It looks like a filter. It moves with my skin, so it's not creasy, it's not crepey, it's not heavy. It literally feels like skincare is on my face. And then if you are someone who gets oily or wants your makeup to like be locked in all place, the Saint setting spray is my absolute favorite. And I will put in the description every single product that I used, and links to those products so that you can go ahead and pick them up there. I don't know where I put my little fan. We're just gonna fan ourselves with our hand. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Again, I do have all of the I will have all the details in the descriptions once I finish this video. And if you're wanting a color match, you can go ahead and check out my color match form. If you're wanting to check out my Saint story and why I became a Saint artist and what it's done for me, you can go ahead and check out that story too. But I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little camo hack, sharing with you the new launch. And just to remind you, the new launches do come out on April 21st, 2023 at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I will catch you guys in the next one.